Pro basketball team Seattle SuperHawks have claimed the U.S. Basketball League championship, and the team is now in its fourth season, getting young undrafted players on the court for a shot to play at the next level. I want to welcome the SuperHawks team owners Jacqueline Yang and Pierre Crockrell, along with SuperHawks player Tasia Singh. Welcome all of you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
They're a humble group. Jacqueline and Pierre, let's start with you. How special of a win was it this year?
Very special, very special. We had a group of kids that really wanted to win. We had an organization with probably one of the top GMs in our league, Mr. J.R. Harris, who just had us all in line, and it worked out perfect.
Yeah, seems to be.
And it is. It's a fourth season, and really it was a testament to the work we've been doing for the past 3 seasons to build up the organization, get the caliber of players that we have on our team. We have the infrastructure in place now to really, run a good organization and help these guys get to the next level.
Oh yeah, it's a well-oiled basketball machine for now, for sure. Tasia, you're from Seattle. Tell everyone about your journey in basketball and getting onto this team.
Yeah, so I grew up playing basketball pretty much since I can remember. And I moved to Seattle when I was around 7 or 8 years old. And so Seattle basketball and just the city means a lot to me. Having played AAU here and having a lot of connections and community. And then having played at Seattle Academy, it's very meaningful to have played in the city. I went out and played college basketball at Hamilton College.
In upstate
New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I had a great experience there, played 4 years. But the expectation for me after high school was really like, I'm not gonna get a chance to play in Seattle again. Whether I play professional basketball or not, your expectation is gonna be playing wherever across the world. Mm-hmm. And so after college, I made the decision that I wanted to pursue professional basketball and really kind of chase my dream since I was very young. And I was searching around and I got connected to JR, the GM, through my trainer, Mike Knight, who I've been training with for a long time. And I heard about the SuperHawks and he watched me work out, and I just thought it would be a wonderful opportunity, like very special to be able to play in Seattle and for the organization. And so after he watched me work out, I got some interest there, and I continued and played in the USBL Combine, where I met Jackie and Pierre, and continued on to training camp and practice. And yeah, I'm not sure what their expectation was coming in. I always had the belief in myself of,
sure.
I can be a very high value impact player on this team. But I think it was just a step-by-step process of every day kind of showing what I can do, and just very fortunate for them to be able to see that. Yeah. And to give me that opportunity.
And your first season on, you guys win quite the trophy. I love having this in here. Wish we could have it in the studio all the time. What was so special about this team this year for both of you?
I would say this team this year, every single player ground. Like they were all fighting. They were all fighting to show what they could do and doing the best that they could, really performing and working hard and making a difference. And so they were all very, very dedicated, and they worked together so nicely. I mean, the culture with our team this year was phenomenal. Awesome. And I think that made a huge difference.
Clearly.
The coaching staff was incredible. I mean, Gary Payton, NBA Hall of Famer, Olympian, Robert Pack. The coaching staff took these young men and treated them like they were their sons, and it just worked perfect.
How has this changed your life, Tasia, and what's next for you?
Yes, I mean, it was super meaningful. I think there was a lot of unknowns for what my career would be. And so first of all, just having the opportunity to play and get my foot in the door into this world, but then also just the organization and the coaching staff, like Pierre was saying, just welcoming me and the kind of the way that they were just invested in us as players and helping us grow each and every day. I just feel like I'm so much better of a basketball player and a person after this season.
That's great to hear. Well, for folks who are already itching for next season, when are tryouts for next season? Around what times that start, and when would next season kick off?
So tryouts will be in the fall, and we'll announce them on our social media, so our Instagram, SuperHawks, and then the season will start up in March of next year.
Okay, all right. Well, Jacqueline, Pierre, Tasia, thanks so much for being here. And again, congrats on bringing home the title.
Thank you so much.